Here to talk about the new Creative Original CRS Austin CRS Frame. But first, all right. So first off, this is not a review. This is more just my experiences so far. I've had a couple skates on the frame now. I've also changed my skate, wheels, new liner, so I really just can't talk about the frame because everything is different. Dead wheels, standard Omni V2, Intuition premium liners. That's the setup. So CRS frame. This is the original, and from looking at them, they're very similar. I can't tell a whole lot of difference between the V1 and V2 so far for just the mold. They say it's the same. As for the last few skates, I'm going to be showing clips so you don't have to really listen or see me talking. This is really just how the skate has felt so far and not an actual review because that's just unfair to all companies involved. First off, assembly. It took a little longer than a regular frame. It wasn't like a physics process. They do have new spacers, ones that are labeled outside and ones inside. So just pay attention to that if you're getting these frames. So I went with the black inserts. So that was the heavy. I'm 170, 175 pounds. I heard that anything above 140, 150 to just do all hard inserts. The indoor bike park was interesting. Really thought I could test out the suspension and the frames with these large jumps. They're like 10 feet tall. So getting used to those jumps plus with the frames, I thought would be a fun and interesting idea. Okay, now that I've actually gotten in a skate where I can get a groove into the frame and not slip every time I try and push. So a little bit of the positives first. Frame's very solid, it's fast. I really do enjoy how they have the side profile. It allows me to not get much wheel bite on like front barbs, Savannahs, things like that. Keeps the wheels off and it's nice for sliding. As for the suspension, so far I haven't really been able to use it in the way it was meant for. I have skated some of the transition in a big BMX park. It was a good test. I did get a bit more speed and can feel a little more flow in the transition. But as for drops and saving the knees, nothing yet. Hopefully be able to try that soon, but it is winter here. This is a very rare day in Vancouver where it's not raining. Another plus, very wide H-block, very solid on tricks. It does lock quite well compared to some of the other stuff I'm used to, so that's good. Now for some of the negatives. For me, the frame's a little tall. Coming from an Aeon and a blank, so already this boot is kind of tall, and then the frame is a little taller than, say, Sola or a Kaiser Fluid 5, which I normally skate. Speaking of the Fluid 5, as you can see, this is basically the same kind of regular crate groove. I'm not super used to that. I'm used to more wheel protection, skating flat. Okay, some of the negatives. The tall frame for me and the taller boot makes it a little more difficult to feel the skate itself. I'm used to a blank and an Aeon, very low to the ground, so it feels like the ledge or rail is right on your foot when you're locked in. With this, I did feel a little bit of dead space in between that. Another strange thing I noticed is skating the indoor park. I was getting vibration. So with the suspension, it takes a lot of the cracks and bumps out of skating uneven surfaces, but when I've skated a perfectly polished floor, I could feel the skate vibrating. So I'm not sure if it's the wheels, the skate, but I'm pretty sure it is the fact that I'm on rubber bushings. So it's a little strange, not a big deal. And finally, these frames are 400 Canadian. They're extremely expensive. I'm not sure if I will replace them after I'm done. It's still very early, but I would like to think that these will last me a while and I'll enjoy them. But I will come back and maybe show some more clips. Probably won't have me talk